fit a good make of pillion and strong footrests. This kind of dual seat's safe and comfortable. Motorcyclists have always been renowned for their courtesy and consideration, but here are a few reminders for the novice. If you hear the bell of a fire engine or ambulance, give the driver a clear road. Pull in and stop if necessary. This is the kind of view the ambulance driver often gets. How much easier for him if other traffic gives way. If you see a heavy lorry pulling up a hill, give way if need be. If you force the driver to slow down, he may have difficulty in getting his heavy load underway. In the same way, give way to horse-drawn traffic. When passing horses, make as little noise as possible so as not to startle them. And make allowance for the drivers of invalid carriages or anyone else in a difficulty. If you want to know the way, don't ask a point-duty policeman. Find someone else to ask. And now a word about the other fellow. Do you ever stop to consider his point of view? You share the roads with 50 million others, drivers, cyclists, pedestrians of all ages and all standards of intelligence and education. Some young and fit, others old or not so fit. All of us make mistakes sometimes. Make allowances for theirs. This kind of fist shaking is the sign of a bad driver, one who hasn't yet learnt to be tolerant. How much nicer to see a wave and a friendly smile. And look at this case. Repeated horn blowing like this is illegal as well as ill-mannered. This is the type of rider who gets motorcyclists a bad name. Whereas this friendly consideration for an older man is in the true motorcycling tradition. We can't all be experts, so let's make allowances. One final word. We've tried to cram the experience of 1,000,000 miles into a brief 40-minute film, but don't let that give you the idea that there's anything complicated or difficult about motorcycling. And although we've faked a few crashes to illustrate some of our points, we repeat that a motorcycle is not in itself a dangerous vehicle. Inevitably, there are a few dangerous riders, just as there are dangerous drivers of cars and lorries, which are bigger and therefore more lethal vehicles. But by applying a little care and thoughtfulness and common sense, you'll find motorcycling a safe, healthy, and economical means of transport. Good luck and safe motorcycling.
Hello, well it's still pouring down. I've just fitted that microphone into the phone, 995 microphone that I got. That was the one that was in, which is just a plug-in one which went in the end of the, what do you call it, rotary microphone control. I've turned it up a bit because initially it sounded a bit quiet. What a crap weekend, like I said before, all the people that's been working through that intense heat, and then you get a rainy weekend. Marvellous, isn't it? What's it going to be like next week? I don't know. Wondering what this is. I've deleted yesterday's video, but I might upload certain bits of it because complete misunderstanding. I went on my online banking and the bill has come through from Philip Hughes, £152. It wasn't paid for by a mystery benefactor as I thought. It was strange goings on at Philip Hughes. He said, I said, oh, it's on my account. Yes, well, you must have used. I said, I didn't use chip and pin because you get a little receipt. I've not had a receipt, not in my bag or anything. I've not stuffed it in any pockets. I don't think. No, lots of tissues, because I was having that chicken and chips. No, nothing in my pockets, is there? I thought I'd double check. Yes, I didn't get a receipt, but he took my number down, my credit card number, when I was taking out the Triumph Speed Twin on the 24th, because I got a receipt for that. When I gave him £15 cash, he said, I better take your number just in case anything happens. I said, oh. Anyway, never mind. To get a bloody job. I'm queuing for them delicious cakes again. There meant to be some legendary delicious cakes to sell in Joy's. I've got delayed, look at the time. I've got delayed. Postman's just been. With a little tiny white packet. I thought I've not ordered anything. That light was the last thing. No indicators, no. So I'm baffled. It's not that I'm ordering so much stuff I lose track, honest. I should be cutting back. I know I've spent a small fortune the past week, so next week I'm going to do a bit of painting. I can't paint the backyard, did I tell you? I saw my neighbour, a young lad who's in the rental property next door. I said, I'd like to come in the backyard. I bought a pot of paint from Aldi to paint that wall. Have you not seen that wall? I said, no. Painted it, I painted every 3 years or so with waterproof paint. No, it's all crumbling, it wants re-rendering. I said, well, let's have a look. So I went in the backyard and bloody hell, no wonder it smells of damp in my kitchen. So that's another job that requires paying for re-rendering or whatever you call it, plastering my backyard wall, because I've got a lean-to kitchen and he hasn't, you see. How much will that be? He actually said, oh, I'll have a word with landlord. I said, no, it's my responsibility, that's why I paint it, I've been told. And it's right, any wall is your responsibility if it's open on the other side. Oh, I've got a mate that does plastering, I bet he'll do it cheap. Oh, I said, well, get on to him, and I've heard nothing, so instead of dithering, better off getting it done and finished with, aren't you? Instead of dithering. What's this? Right. I thought you were a vulture. Well, cloud doesn't look thick enough for rain, it's meant to rain later. And Paul rung up the new Triumph owner, Paul Bannister. He said he's clocking some miles up on the M62 and he's going to meet me here at Yule's. I said, well, I'll be here for about an hour, I expect. An hour to fit the new front tyre. Unless I borrow another bike. I'll borrow the Rocket 3. It's a close visor. Yeah, I'll borrow a Rocket 3 and have a do on that. I think the weight might take a bit of getting used to. Imagine pulling up at traffic lights and falling over. It weighs half a ton. I was thinking of going past King George's Hall first and see if they're doing any filming outside, you know, like they sometimes do. Have a look at the venue. I could give him a blast on my tyres and on. Hello David, it's a Bobby Dazzler. Imagine what his response would be. You know, these megastars, Paul McCartney yesterday, David Dickinson with his perma suntan today, all these megastars visiting the northwest. It's a Bobby Dazzler. Say what you see, and if you see it, say it. Say what you see, and if you see it, say it. Say what you see, and if you see it, say it. No, that wasn't David Dickinson. What was he called? What's it called? Catchphrase, wasn't it? Good right, good answer, not right. Good answer, not right. Say what you see, and if you see it, say it. Say what you see, and if you see it, say it. Good answer, not right. I forgot now. Used to be on the comedians, didn't it, before it all fizzled out. Imagine if we had a comedians today with all them lefty bloody university crowd and Joe Brand. Ooh. Are there any proper comedians these days? So I like Tim Vine, him that does puns. Some are a bit irritating and a bit basic, but very funny. You do know it. Checking your wheels are still on. See what you see, and if you see it, say it. See what you see. A bit fast this clock. It's always better to put them a bit fast. I bet nobody noticed yesterday when I was at Blackburn Station filming, my watch was stuck on 10 to 8. I didn't notice my bloody watch had stopped. That cheap Aldi watch, $7.99. Oh no. So when I got off the train at Liverpool, I called into, oh no, it was Preston. I had 25 minutes to wait, so I went in Argos at Preston. And I selected a Seconda, £25, and because I pay my gas and electric and it goes on a little credit towards Argos, I said I'll probably have a bit of money on this Argos card, can you check it? £19.90. I said, oh good. So I got a new Seconda watch for a £5. But it's very tight. It was on the very last setting in the box. I didn't realise it was cutting the bloody blood off. I must have big wrists. I should have checked in the shop, but I was in a bit of a rush. By the time I got home, it was getting swollen up. And I checked, it's on the last bloody hole. I don't know. I'll have to worry in winter when my wrists are thinner. So I'm not going to be late, am I, to use new tyre. I thought it was a bit pricey. Road Pilot 4, not 5, a Road Pilot 4, £140 fitted and balanced. And like I said, for £10 more I'm getting the GT, which is meant to be harder wearing, harder rubber. Ooh, bloody hell, maybe muck spreading. And if it says GT on the tyre, and they do put that Puncture Safe in at the shop. I recommend that, and yet people don't use it. Mandy McMullen had a puncture when they got back to England. Oh, she had a puncture, she had to call out the road rescue. I thought, well, use UltraSeal. Well, it used to be called UltraSeal, but they changed its name to Puncture Safe after some dispute with the management. But it's the same stuff. Puncture Safe, UltraSeal, although it's a different colour. It used to be purple, now it's blue. And it works, you know, you don't get punctures. You can tell if you've had a nailing because it splatters that's why it's a bright colour, it splatters it until it seals it, it splatters around your mudguard. And then when you realise you've got purple or blue stuff on your mudguards, let's have a look, and then you notice a nail or a screw or whatever. Although it didn't work with glass, it says that on the box. When I ran over that glass, it must have been a long slit. And I got home and then realised it was down. So, you know, if you're running over sharp objects like screws and nails, you're covered as a get you home repair. So I don't know what man they run over, but like I said, better than being stuck at the side of the bloody road. It's not a permanent seal though, people think it is, it isn't. What's going on there? Is that Muslim festival? It said a gathering of 12,000 Muslims. It didn't say Indians or Pakistanis, it just said a gathering of Muslims. Some kind of event over the next few days. Talbot let you in, I saw you were indicating. It's like it's been raining recently here. Very recently. Scattered showers. That right, that sign, Itma, some mumbo jumbo. We should have a Christian festival, a gathering of people drinking tea and singing hymns. Anytime you want me, just reach out and let me love you. It's T-Max. Anytime you want me, I'll just be here by your side. Diddle diddle diddle, still not certain that you love me. Suspicion tore us apart, suspicion torments my heart, suspicion, what don't you mean? Diddle 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 diddle. It's alright, just thinking about that Triumph on the rocker scene. Would that Triumph Speed Twin fit in with a sort of rocker theme? It was a bit basic, wasn't it? It was a bit stripped down, like there was something missing. Maybe a little furring would look good on it. You going, Elvis? And changing lanes. Yeah. It's another one. What are they doing? I'm watching that latest dash cam thing. See, another silly bugger. Pakistani with a bushy beard. Yeah, they all drive Mercedes, don't they? And another one. Yeah, watching the latest dash cam thing. We're just a nation of silly sods, dangerous drivers. And there's never any police in them, he's nabbing them for careless driving. Time. Let's have a look at what bikes I could have borrowed. Yeah, Tiger 800, Tiger 1200. Street triple. That's Suzuki. Scrambler 1200, they're meant to be good, aren't they? Must have good heat insulation. I was looking at one the other day and I thought, the legs go there. Yeah, that black bit with the grill. Could do with that little grill. I was looking inside my vent today. This chin vent here. And it's just open. That's why flies get in. If they survive, they buzz around inside of your helmet and they should be foaming. If I see any foam, I'm going to stuff it in. Get any foam in any packing somehow. I'm going to stuff it in the ruddy gap. I think it's been missed at the factory. In fact, they have one in here. I don't. So I'll take a look at it. See if that's missing foam. I'll knock my camera off. Well, this is nice, isn't it? I'm in Chester's opposite the bike shop. Rather than waiting there for an hour. Nice clean room, it's better than the other one, Heidi's. Just got chicken and chips and a Pepsi. That's better, I can talk louder now when that chap's gone that we're mopping up. Yeah, very nice, clean room. Just finished my chicken and chips, very nice, but it's them funny pieces of chicken, are they wings with hardly any meat on? But chicken and chips in a can of pot, $3.99, not bad I don't suppose. It wouldn't be chicken breast, would it, for that price? I've just been down for 2 cans, strawberry, fizzy strawberry drink, Mirinda. And I put one in my bag for Paul, meant to be meeting Paul here at about noon I think. He said he'd phone me mobile when he arrives. And he's going to come to my house and try that jacket on. Might need it if it starts raining. But yeah, if your bike's in for a service and you fancy your bike to eat, come here, Chester's. Nice upstairs room. He's not cleaned the windows though, has he? Mopping the floor, I should give the windows a wipe as well. He was just on the stairs then, mopping the stairs. Careful you slip. I said, no, I'm alright. Must be a Polish lad they've got to mop up. And if he's on the minimum wage. Hello, hello, can you hear me? The microphone isn't plugged in, this is the external microphone. Can you hear me? Can you? Go on, you're alright. That's it now, they're not going to buy any more. I mentioned it to that girl in the shop. I said, well, you're not like a nice triumph sign, they're only £15 off eBay. Get a triumph sign up at the counter, it'll look great, there's nothing there. And she just didn't seem bothered, but no, imagine them. Triumph in the middle in the reception area. That Triumph one were nice, the one I give to Paul. But yeah, 2's enough. Should I send for another $14.99 Triumph from China and put it in the middle again? No, it's enough. You know, it just feels right. So it must be a little compulsion of mine. You get a feeling that you've done enough and it's just right now. That's sort of symmetrical. Don't matter about the gap at bottom. That one's rusting very well. Well, they meant to rust for added authenticity. Look at that old nut, I've got that years ago, that Norton one. It's rusting through because it's steel, mild steel rather than aluminium. Or aluminum. Yes, I'll put my shower curtain up. You see. When I'm on my deck chair in the sunshine, I stare at that and pretend I'm in the Caribbean. But like I said, when we do have the nice weather, who wants foreign holidays? Mate Kevin's gone to Gran Canaria, beetle nut. Well, I say a beetle nut, he's no interest in seeing Paul McCartney. No, it's not like he's in concert, that's a private thing. Yeah, fair enough, I suppose, but chance of meeting a hero, you take it, don't you? Hero. Anyway, yeah, that's it for now. Go inside, put the kettle on. I'm going to put more, I might do it tomorrow, I'm going to put the half. He only put a little bit in, about an inch, and he said, oh, you only put a bit in. I thought, yeah, but I'm going to coat it, so it splatters round and coats the entire area. Well, while the kettle boils, I open that package, and it's a microphone I sent for. Someone said it doesn't sound as good as the one you had in 5 years ago, and I said, well, it's a different form in this array. And yes, it's a different mic, and I should have took notes of which microphone worked best. And I went on eBay, and this was $9.95 from the mic shop in the UK. So, and it said professional cardioid lavalier microphone. Can you see it going in? So, right, 36 and a bit. Hello, hello, testing, 1, 2, 3, hello, hello.